Isap wat, faith without works is dead. Man. Isap ito? En uno ang apgeloof gewoon dat adete. We soorten ku aproko uktu. Isap ito?
Can I have that scripture about you're like a beast if you don't walk in the ways.
Kan.
This is Psalm 73, starting with verse 17. Starting with verse 16 is the prophet Asaph. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High. Then understood I their end, because the prophet Asaph, he was getting so irritated from these heathens. He didn't understand why they was being prosperous, but they are not doing anything. They are not walking in the ways of the Most High. You know, even our own people. You know, you might look at them and think like, well, why is the Most High not putting judgment upon them? They are being wicked. They fuck each other's wives and stuff like that. You know, but the prophet Asaph was like, I don't understand this, until he went into the sanctuary of the Most High. So basically, spiritually going into the sanctuary is going into the scriptures, meditating upon the word of the Most High, and then you're gonna see like, oh, you know. So that's what he said. Until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I their end. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places.
Kan.
Thou castest them down into destruction. How are they brought into desolation as in a moment? They are utterly consumed with terrors. As a dream when one awaketh, so, O Yahweh, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. Thus my heart was grieved, and I was pricked in my reins. So foolish was I, and ignorant I was as a beast before thee. You see? So that's the point. If you don't walk in the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you are as a beast. And who are referred to beasts? These heathens. That's why when we was back in Israel, our own people that acted like heathens, we called them heathens, man.
That's right.
You know, we called them Gentiles. We called them heathens because they act like it. You know?
Can I further explain? It's like when you're at a playground, you have your children, and you have your kid, and you have other children. If you see the other children eating sand and eating shit, or going into dangerous places, you're like, yeah, whatever. But if you see your kid doing that, you're gonna get mad and be like, no, don't do that, because the other children, they could be like beasts. It doesn't matter to you, and that's how the Heavenly Father works with us. It doesn't matter what these other heathens do, because they're like spittle unto him. But what his the apple of his eye does, that's what matters to him.
That's right.
Can I say something quick? The same thing with Esau. Esau also the beast, right? When Esau was passed by the men of Israel, he passed there, they cried out loud, they called him like a beast, a beast. They showed son of them. They were Esau around the men of Israel. See? They can run up that shit.
Esau's a true beast. I have it right here.
Yeah, man.
This is Job chapter 30, verse 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. You know, because these Edomites, they would fuck your dog, man. You know, we knew this. We knew this back in the days. You're not letting these cave beasts near your animals, man. Near your how you call it, your cattle. You know, not even with your dogs, man.
Yeah, look at YouTube, man. You got females talking about having sex with dogs.
Yeah.
These Edomite chicks having sex with dogs, man.
Horse.
Dolphins, you know what I'm saying? And
Beast,
they don't hide it, man. They don't hide it. It just shows that they're profane people, man.
I saw on YouTube one time this guy, you know, like how Edomites love kissing their dogs. I think this guy, he lost all of his limbs because he was kissing his dog.
A bacteria came in his body, crazy, man. And then these Edomites say a dog's tongue is the most cleanest. What? This dog licks his own ass, man. What you gonna say is the most cleanest, you know?
Eats other animals' shit too.
Yeah, man.
Dus hoe kan hem doen met man toch? Na de beest of agron tapu. Isabi toch? Maar daarom ik amoro iwang vergelijk dus hoe kan hem doen met malik beest. Isap wat ook omdat na de man dat etja ala de sanat ko in praktijk. Isap wat ook you want upsex na nga dagu, you want upsex na nga asi. Isap wat ook you want de bos posa dagu. Isap wat ook de na lek fabra tak dar net tak De wet mangetak de zogenaamde wet mangetak tak e de dagu. Isa fato dagu tongo, isa fato na amoro kri tongo. Pe fa adagu tongo o de amoro kri tongo de adagu srep eleke ski herde e tek dike ye se duan lo sot sani. Isa fato inyatra animal, isa fato sani ya to. Isa to de nyali bis mato tata gugu na toilet. E fa go si sanda pe wa hair porsi, a hair sanda te srepi. Apa katak tak dagu togo kri. Isa fato dus Tok yo aplibis ma unu people we sorde tak tok. Amoro iwan tok kisa giwan ekto lagi ni fu folok tok fu rule abra unu. En unu ekonuf konsori tak tok. Anishan dat tok. Na amoro iwa isire suka nam de wet malek amoro low folok tap grond tap. Stop worship the man. Stop worship pa image this. Isa fatok. This is not your God. Isa fatok. The so-called white man is not God. He wants to be like God. Isa fatok da ay verleeg unu nanga walo so sa fu shamalek gado. Isa fatok. Unu echara bosko fu sorry tak e de mana moro low follow. We o up the malek slave in a kingdom. Dema be make if de unu slave. Ala de edo so follow say sita pagro tapu. Amoro yo be make de gi unu lek roko man.
Right.
For we got transgression. Isa fatok da amoro you want trying. You wanna be disobedient unto me? You see, amoro yo strek unu fa power and amagi de power na a nation. Tide na di abi flow makade snisi. Can I have a job, Chinese man? Can I have a job, Jeffite man? Can I have a job, Hamite? Isa fato ala de transition we go. Isa fato ma uno man unu sref no ma puru sref eta situatie. Daarom mek ya hawo sen employ gong. Isa fato fuko pai na nga embrudu fu amakade le unu redder. Daarom mek na ya hawo shai we wakti. Isa fato daarom mek we ambegi ya hawo shai. Isa fato we worship amoro iwang via ya hawo shai. Omdat ala de sit ude wan ekte slechte conditie. Ja fum te onder one nation sa amoro iwan esilek dagulek beeste na beeste e rule abra uno. Dat toch gewoon proud, toch gewoon trots. You still have pride.
Exactly. That's exactly what the Most High did, man. He just took the lowest people and put them over us, man. That's the greatest embarrassment.
Yeah,
it's
man.
like you a kickboxer, right? 15 years kickboxing. You had matches everywhere around the world, and then a beginner comes into your gym and he knocks you out straight.
Bam.
Boom, that's an embarrassment. You have all these titles and shit, and then you get knocked out cold by a beginner. You know, that's
Yeah,
like
man.
what I didn't expect it. And that's the same that Esau did. Esau came, and the prophet said like, yeah, these Edomites are gonna overtake y'all. He was like, man, get out of here, man. You know, grab the spear, throw it in the bullseye. You see that? Come on, man. You know, we was being proud. We didn't believe that a nation like that could take us down. People that didn't even sit around our dogs, you know. But then, hey, the Most High showed us, you know. He replaced us with low people like that.
Because in Job 30, he talked.
Yeah, I'm reading that.
Yeah, scriptures talk about that. He's the children of fool,
God.
base men. You know, he was in the come on, and he was in the bushes braying. You know, like a donkey.
God.
You know, grunting like a wild animal. You know, like you know what I mean? Didn't have no
Caucasus
language.
Mountains.
Didn't have no language, no.
So at that time, even then, you know, we were so proud. We were like, nah, they would never overtake us. And what did? We slowly let them back in, and they took back the power that they had from before
Yeah,
in Rome.
2 times. Yeah, 2 times, man. So this is Job.
I believe that's what David that showed a shoe upon Esau.
No. This is Job chapter 30, verse 2. Yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief. You know, when they was in the area, you would be like, go away, man. You know, fuck filthy beast. Don't come in this area over here, man, you know.
Bash!
Yeah,
Bash!
yeah, like that.
Bash! Get the fuck out of here, Bash! Sure!
Gone. And also, when we drove them into the mountains, man. You know, when we took over the Roman Empire, we drove them into the mountains. You know, and like the brother was saying, after that we slowly took them in again, because we like those women. You know, we cleaned them up, we learned them how to use soap and how to shower and stuff like that. you know, and
Actually, it was down so like this, they trading from stand up, like,
yeah,
you know,
fix them up.
That's why not. That is what they're teaching here in elementary
it was
school.
like a kid, people is bend down like that, they walk like that, you
Homo
know.
And it's-
sapiens. Yeah, the Homo sapiens. This they might teach that up score. That
It's his story.
Is
It's
that
not,
what-
it's not history. It's his story.
His story, yeah, it's his story, yeah.
They might teach it like
But
bibis
it's
pa.
true.
They might teach like na the Ida may. They might teach
Yeah,
like
yeah.
alas mata pagro tapu bedelek yapi sa fato they were like monkey. Everybody on earth.
Yeah.
Is that what the Israelite, the Edomites, everyone. Is that what they were like beasts, and then time passed, they
Yeah.
like people.
Because
Esau. We like
because they rather come from monkeys than come from us, you know.
Because they know
They know two black soca black people can make a soca white person. They know that, you know. They always want to talk about science, which it comes from the Latin word la sciente, which means knowledge. They always want to talk about that, but they don't bring out the facts that without us they cannot exist, you know, because yeah. So they say, you know what? We come from monkeys. Stupid as fuck, man.
That's why Jake
But
can
that
buy
makes no
something,
sense.
man. He can make something. That's why you need Jake there. They're going to see it back up for you to Jake said not like that, like this. And the Esau be like the fist. Oh, then he said he didn't. Esau be like this, man. That's how Esau be, man. Because but I see the movie that the true story, the man that can take the a heart from a dead dog to put it in the other dog. So it was Jake doing that, but then Esau always make a mistake. He can't do it. He ain't get through. But Jake was to clean up in the building hospital. He clean up, but he see they make a mistake. But Jake fixed it. Ding, done. In the house. Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, man. But
Esau be like, how come? But when he use him here and he show him, he hold his hand like not yo.
yeah.
Then Esau be like, okay, he fix him up and he win. Now he become a house, what do you call it, the heart,
Transplant.
transplant, yeah. He become that. That's why he have his white man face in it. But not he. But not fucking
Yeah,
he, man.
We are the salt of the earth. We came with all these things, man. Esau didn't know music. Esau didn't know how to dance. We all gave those things, man. Even chess, you know.
Yeah.
Where we was the Moors, we play chess and stuff like now he wanna be like we are intellectual people. We can do things like that, you know.
That's why it says always, Saraki, Jacob is the former of all things.
Yeah. Form of
That's-
all
That-
things.
That's
All
true. Can I
things.
say something? It's like when you go to college or in Holland you have the HBO, and then at the end you have to make a report of science, a scientific report. And what is that word? What does that word science mean? It means to observe. You're gonna observe, and then you're gonna use a couple of those elements and make your own copy, and then see what the reaction is from those two elements that you just took. But Jake already had that knowledge in him. He knows what herbs to use and whatever. But in school, they teach you to observe and take a couple of elements. They don't know how to create. So that's the difference between school, what they teach you in school. It's only observe. You need to observe and adapt to what environment you want it to be in. That's how they create stuff. They only take a couple of things. They're like, okay, I watched it for 100 years, so I know that this element reacts with this element, so I'm just gonna take those two and create something else. But that's not creation. That's just manipulation.
I have a quick scripture. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 39, concerning the evolution theory. They say we come from monkeys. 1 Corinthians 15 and 39. All flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of man, another of beasts, another of fishes, and another of birds. So we can never come from monkeys because they have a different flesh. They are the flesh of beasts, but they say it goes from flesh of beasts into flesh of man. That's not possible. It's not possible. So back in Job chapter 30, verse 6, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys and caves of the earth, and in the rocks. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. So if you look up that word braying, it means grunting, like what the
It's like,
what a donkey does.
yeah.
You know,
The ducky
sounds
is like,
like
make
that.
it like, rah, rah. That's how the
Yeah, and like-
ducky making noise, like, rah, rah. How
Gone.
Esau talking with the donkey, eh, rah, rah, rah. Donkey understanding, rah, 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 rah.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit,
And what they show you in their history, you know, that they was talking.
yeah.
They was like monkeys. They were not monkeys, but they was like monkeys, you know, acting like them, without knowledge.
Yeah, man.
Base people. And if you go into the word base, it comes. That's where the word basement comes from.
Basement.
You know, so basically ground level is
Base.
is low, but even lower than the ground level.
basement.
Yeah, that's
Below the lowest.
Bergok.
That's why you have a house, you have a basement.
Yeah.
So nobody go in the basement. Everybody in the house sharing down there, you know. But what in the base, Esau? Shit.
So it says, verse 8, they were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. And now am I their song, yea, I am their byword. So that's what happened, man. Those Edomites came to rule over us, man. Now they call us words. They call us nigger, spick, you know,
Suriname,
African
Puerto
American.
Rican,
Yeah.
Dominican, so on, so on.
Even Esau make his movie that how they cave, how they become cave people to a normal people. They show you that they a cave people that never had a fire before. And the lightning from the fire came, you know, and then you see fire for time and stuff like that. And the wheel, it never make a wheel, you know. But then
We had those things already.
yeah, this
You know,
thing
we had
Esau was
electricity
saying
before that
that
too.
his people did that shit. All this shit, man.
There's no
Even in
nothing
the
under
Bible
sun.
talking about Egypt, those black people back then you know how to make all those things already. Even to make a glass already. Esau no shit.
Yeah.
That's how he
Yeah,
keep people according to the scriptures.
Ja, want dus de serie kan staan. Dus hoe kan op de wit man toch? De man het telu ko de man het na no kennis. Is dat wat de man het na no kennis. Alla kennis sa de man aptide die toch? De man teke over voor de Israëlieten. Is dat toch? Alla kennis, alla de high titles sa je sap tapagron tapuja toch? De wit man je chatti de die toch? En ook mot of de wit man. Is dat wat of meka lees ons aan Ivo? Can I read it? Yes. Upon Sanjas of Sorno. I've been writing it down from the book of Timbuktu. Ilisi na buku de sitak dapat to. Wisfa ano omensan no de dapat sa di 100%. Maar we pura meti uit de isa fatok we pura meti uit abonyo. Isa fatok this na fa abuku from Babylon to Timbuktu. Page.
I got it right here.
Wanneer die?
That's
Isa fatok. Je follow toch? Amo lis info fu soryu tak de Israelite toch? Na de man na de man konanga ala den titel. Na de man be up ala den knowledge dati. Isa fatok ma moro yo strip ala de sana na make the wit man isa bitok.
I was thinking about it too.
You can have this book.
Page 58.
58.
58.
You know where? Oh, he just said, oh.
70 AD, right? 58.
Nee, dat is 85. Hij bedoelt 58.
58. Hoor iemand is goed.
Okay, grab it then.
Page
Gone. 86?
86. I believe 86. Let me see.
where it says the black Jews
Yeah,
had
yes.
an advantage over the African tribe.
Oh, no,
They
no,
carried their culture, history, laws, and written records with them.
no. No,
Jews.
he doesn't
Oh,
want
you
that.
talk about
Yes.
Something else.
something else.
The Jews, that's, I write it, then I read it from there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
The
you right
Jews, yes. The black Jews, just so, sorry, abaratak, ala de san so betak tak, the wait man, the man knowledge. De man be des de man de holy hoofdo. Isa fato de man na in bergi de man be libi. Isa fato des alla wisdom na nga knowledge study with ma up ti de tok. Na fu unu de man tek ala den sanda. De man tek ala den sanda over fu unu. Isa bitok. Ja so as skrif the black Jews had an advantage over the African tribe. They carried their culture, history, laws, and written records with them. The Jews made use of every opportunity. They were an industrious and skillful people. Ita kabara de Israelito. Isabitok? Yato skillful. And the Ghanaian states were found. Arki sa de ma feni. Et tide di yesitak de ningre nga de ingine cha de titel di smoro. Isabitok? Sa de ma be feni de ma be fen kings, princes, governors, generals, secretaries, treasurers, revenue agents, judges, architects, engineers, doctors, historians, language interpreters, mathematicians, jewelers, sculptors, masons, carpenters, painters of art, goldsmith, leather workers, potter, armor, sailors, blacksmith, agriculturists. You see this? Ala de titel di sitok. Tire di yes tag de nere bus konten nga de igi. Uno e chade titel di smoro. I na tala nga ikango fen wa blakama datra. Koluku na asset. Asset na isra na abaw. Mana so wet mang erulin asset. Isa fata na de mana ding fade may karesani. Fade may karo mga sa iluku ay. Yato optician. Isa fatok de man say tedu upara sina asset. Inesin ngere. Inesin wa ingi na wet mayesi.
De man na zuster begeleider tjara a tool
de man na le kasri. De man isa fatok ma ala den sandat motof unu. Ya follow tok sculptors, carpenter, masa architect na Israelite be up the wisdom dati. Isa fatok. Na danale kete atori sa de bara be gitar net taki. De wetman de manos up next, na lik favara be tagdar net scientist. Unu aba model fu creating ba mare manat abif go observer luko na so na so askoro model de. Isa fatok you have to observe and ya pur de san 18. Isa bitok. Ma de Israelite be de luko suma ko nga internet. Abe de wa Israelite, wa Afghana, de ma fama de ma karama Philip amang gwali. Isa fatok na mana on dekar fu internet. Isa fatok ala de san le computer wagi machine suma na eerste masa ko nga wagi machine na wan nengre na wa Israelite de ma kira ma de ma teka san over famang isi de ma bigem mek wagi isa bito this alasan ek motof de Israelite the wetman they have nothing isa fatok alasan ek motof uno la le fabara tagdarnet without us tok no wetman no bo de tapagron tap isa fatok go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 16. And it reads, the portion of Jacob is not like them.
See, assisting fa amoro hiwa set anisha fu Israel tok. Ano leg den trafolok. Isa fato amano meku khaleg na nga den trafolok. Isa fato demanda de ondro unu. Ala de sukana de snisi de yampanisi de wetman kar ko ala demanda de ondro unu. Demanda de ondro a nation fu Israel. The portion of Jacob is not like them, the heathens. Isa fato
It's talking about the Most High.
Kan.
It's talking about the Most High, because in this scripture it speaks about they have their idols, they have their fake
okay,
gods,
yato.
but our portion is the Most
It's
High.
the Most High.
It's
Yato.
not like their
It's not
things.
like kan. Isa fato
Because people break this down, saying we are the former of all things. The Most High is the former of all things. You know that was the old breakdown. It's not like that.
Je follow to this da unu porsi to yes tak una a god of uno no deleg a god of the heathen. Uno upon stone god. Isa fatok. Le famoro i watak the idols fu de man. Tok ne nyang, ne powi, ne dringi. Isa fatok next anomandu. Ma a god of uno tok alasanay do. Isa bitok. This the portion of Jacob is not like them. Isa bitok. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 16. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things.
God, the Most High is the former
Most
of all
High
things.
is former
Not
of all
Krishna, not Shiva and all those fucking. Hey man, what they have here in Suriname is crazy, man. Straight up a whole what is it? A statue.
As
Big as the building itself of this Buddha. Hey,
Shiva. Shiva, man.
yeah,
Shiva and the Mary.
yeah.
Persian Mary.
And what does Shiva mean?
All them
Destroyer.
things, man.
Destroyer.
And it's the black boy that was dead in the arms.
Yeah, but
You see, that's what it's just set out to make it like that too.
But you know, the Most High created all the things. You know, with His angels and Yahweh Shai. You know, their gods didn't do anything. You know, because there are no gods.
Oh yeah, that too.
And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name.
And his name is Yahweh.
God.
He is.
That's right, God. I have a precept.
He exists.
This is Sirach chapter 17, verse 17. For in the division of the nations of the whole, let me read it again. Sirach 17 and 17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, He set a ruler over every people. But Israel is the Lord's portion. You see? That's why it says the portion of Jacob is not like them. You know, because we have Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and they have rulers and kings. You know, that's why all of a sudden Israel wanted wanted to have a king too. And the Most High was communicating with Samuel like, I'm their king. You know? But, oh, you want the king? I said the wicked king up over you, King Saul. You know, and he's going to take everything you have.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 9. And it says, for the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob is the Lord of his inheritance.
Yes, that's right.
Je volgt er. Dus amorohiwa erfenis na unu. A nation voor Israël. Isabi to na unu na amorohiwa ook appel. Isabi toch?
I have a precept on that too. This is Jeremiah 51 verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them. Again. For he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name.
What did you just read?
Jeremiah 51 and 19.
Oh yeah, they repeat.
Yes, it's the exact same thing. And in the next is like verse 20, thou art my battle axe and weapon of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider. And with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider.
Yeah, man, the Most High is going to use his people. The Most High is going to use the Israelites to bring judgment upon these people, man. You know? That's why it says here, 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 21, it says this. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus said Yahweh the Most High. My right hand shall not spare the sinners. So who's his right hand? You just read it. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. We are going to be turned into weapons. He's going to use us. We are his right hand. Esau is his left hand. Grab that in Psalms 17. Esau is his left hand. You know, Esau, the Most High used Esau as his whipping stick, you know, to punish us. You know, just like when you did something fucked up and your father is like looking for something. It's like, fuck, what can I beat him up with? You know it, that? You come home. You went to the club back in the days.
Yeah, man.
Your father's sitting there. You have something. You look for something he will beat you up with. You know, the cable or something. And then you have it.
Yeah, right.
Beat you up with it. That is Esau. You have it? Psalm 17.
That's the thing is, man. Right.
You have it? Read.
Yeah, what verse is it?
Psalm 17, verse, where it said, he's my sword.
17 and 13.
30, yeah, 17 and 13.
Oh, yeah, come on. I have a mark.
I read over.
Yeah.
Everywhere else
Go
except
on,
that.
go on.
Psalm 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which which is thy sword.
Gone. Esau is the sword of the Most High, man. Esau is the thing they go the Most High punishes us with, man. You know, he's like your father looking for something in the house he could beat you up with. The Most High grabbed Esau and beat us up with him. You know, with slavery. You know, and he thinks that he's safe. No, the Most High just used him because he wants him to be condemned also. You know.
And also that's why Esau taking the world, so the Most High can use Esau to punish us. You know. That's how it is. That's Esau ruling the world.
Not because the Most High used Esau, he's not going to destroy him.
Exactly.
That's what people are thinking.
Yeah, that's what they're thinking. The Most High has favor for them because he allowed them to do these things with us. No,
Because
that's
we
not
were
the thing.
bad. Right?
Yeah, but it was because we were bad, you know.
But there's also a balance, you know. The Most High is a just balance, you know. So if you are the wicked and you're doing wicked shit, what is your punishment? What is your reward? It's going to be death, man. As the scriptures say, man. And also that you're going to be recompensed of what you've done as well, you know.
Yeah. Let me finish this real quick. 2nd Ezra 15 and 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is gone forth from its wrath, and had consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled, like we see here. This is straw that is kindled, man. The fire hit it, woof, woof, everything is gone. You know? It's spirit, man. Verse 24. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Book of Ezekiel, chapter 25. You know, and this is, when you said that the Most High used Esau, you know, and the Most High is also going to use us Israelites, you know, to punish Esau. The
See, it's just a balance again.
So this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 14. And it says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger. So according to the Most High's anger.
Yeah, so not if you feel compassion for this Edomite baby. No, the Most High has unleashed his anger upon you to do according to his anger.
That's
The
right.
baby is going to be smashed against the wall, man. You know?
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance.